Is China's economic miracle unraveling? Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible rise of China? A nation that, just a few decades ago, was seen as a sleeping giant, and now it's become the world's second-largest economy. But is China's unstoppable growth finally coming to an end? Is there a financial storm brewing, and could it affect us in the United States? Today, we'll embark on a journey through China's economic history and its current challenges. So, before we dive into the details, let me ask you this: is China on the brink of a financial catastrophe that could impact the global economy? Stick around, and we'll find out. China's rise. To truly grasp the magnitude of what's happening in China, we need to look back at how it all began. In 1979, China opened its doors to the world, forging diplomatic relations with the United States and unleashing a wave of international investment and productivity. Money flowed in, infrastructure projects flourished, and millions were lifted from poverty. China's economic growth was nothing short of miraculous, becoming the world's largest exporting nation in 2009. But beneath the surface, there were growing concerns. As China's economy expanded, it wielded more power and control over businesses, allegedly providing illegal state subsidies, manipulating currency values, and controlling supply chains. The world watched as China's influence continued to grow. Youth unemployment. Fast forward to today, and China faces challenges that have been years in the making. One of the most pressing issues is youth unemployment. The rapid expansion of higher education in the late 90s led to a surplus of college graduates. While it seemed like a step towards a knowledge-based economy, it also meant that there were more graduates than available jobs. The jobless rate for 16 to 24-year-olds has risen to 21%, leading many young people to seek alternative ways to secure their financial future, like playing the lottery. China's response has been to stop reporting the unemployment rate, citing the need for better data collection methods. The situation remains dire, and as China's population ages, the challenges are only set to worsen. Real estate crisis. Another looming crisis is the real estate bubble. Over the past decade, China's citizens have heavily invested in property, causing prices to skyrocket. At one point, property values increased by 700% from 2001 to 2017. Developers pre-sold units to buyers, who sometimes paid up to 23 times their annual income, all in the hope of owning property. As China's economy slowed, developers struggled to raise capital, leaving numerous unfinished projects. Even giants like Evergrande faced bankruptcy, and others like Country Garden teetered on the brink of default with debts totaling billions of dollars. The real estate market's impact on China's GDP is significant, making it a major concern for the economy. Deflation. The effects of China's real estate crisis are felt in deflation. As prices fall and demand decreases, Chinese consumers become increasingly reluctant to spend money, further exacerbating the problem. Companies begin reducing their workforce, creating a cycle of economic decline. This deflationary spiral could cripple China's growth and leave citizens with fewer opportunities. Shadow banking crisis. Lastly, the shadow banking crisis looms large. Shadow banks, operating with less regulation, cater to large investors and offer higher returns, often tied to the real estate market. A major shadow bank recently missed payments, raising fears of contagion spreading throughout the market. If companies don't receive their funds, the consequences could reverberate across the entire economy. Conclusion. So, is China's economic miracle unraveling? While it's true that China's financial challenges are significant, it's unlikely to have a direct, substantial impact on the United States. Our exposure to China's financial crisis is relatively small compared to the scale of our economy. However, the fear of investors panicking and causing temporary disruptions cannot be ruled out. China still has a long road ahead if it intends to overtake the United States and replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. For now, let's keep an eye on China's economic situation, but we don't need to sound the alarm bells just yet. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the world of economics and finance with us. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Your support is greatly appreciated.